Hello, hello, Pamela here with Passionate About Scrapbooking, your Stampin' Up demonstrator. Welcome to Story and Sketch, live with Pamela, which I do every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Today's video has been recorded or is being recorded Tuesday evening because I will not be available tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. So I've prepped my 8.5 by 11 page. That's what I do every Wednesday. And I am using new online exclusive products that will be available in a couple of weeks through my Stampin' Up website. So you're getting a sneak peek of some of the products. So right here is the stamp set. We've got the Hearts of Elegance stamp set. I've got some of the DSP specialty paper, and I've pre-cut and prepped most of my page already. So maybe this will go quick. We'll see. And then also I wanted to talk a little bit about our new color coach wheel that we have. And we're just going to jump in and have some fun today. So I do want to remind you that we have an awesome sign-up bonus going on right now. And it is through the end of the month, October 31st. When you join as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you can purchase or select $155 in product of your choice, including these products that I'll be using today. So you could get your hands on them a little bit earlier than you would as a customer. And then you only spend $99. You get free shipping, and then you become a part of my team, which is Passionate About Scrapbooking team. We like to stamp too, by the way. And we have a wonderful group of ladies. Some are hobbyists, some are business builders, and so it's just a great time. I have absolutely loved being a Stampin' Up demonstrator these past almost 6 months. So this is my 6-month anniversary. November 1st, I guess, will be, because I joined May 1st. So May, June, July, August, September, October. So it's been really, really awesome. So if you want any more information about the sign-up bonus, then just reach out to me at passionateaboutscrapbooking@gmail.com. You can email me. And we also have kits that are up to 30% off. I shared some of those on Monday. I'm not even sure. I don't think I have everything in this one. But we have tons of kits that have everything you need in them to create fun projects. And this one is called a Look Back Kit. This is a brand new one. So again, up to 30% off. I'm going to have some fun with that at some point. And then I'm also working on an advent calendar. Actually, it's going to be like a countdown to Christmas 6x8 album. And I'm using the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. So I'll be working on that this week, and we'll share that with you very, very soon. So that's all I can think of. Oh, no, there is one more thing. Today, Wednesday, October 16th, all the Close to My Heart products that Stampin' Up revealed, that brought over, that are in my website up here, go to Close to My Heart products under the menu, and they are marked 30% off. So they're trying to, I think, clear out that inventory. So be sure to go check out the Close to My Heart products. Look under the menu for that label, and everything will be 30% off. So I think that's it. Let's get busy. All right, let me share a little bit more about this Hearts of Elegance collection. And the DSP paper is actually called Marbled Elegance. It's so, so pretty. Let me share with you. I've cut out some 6x6 pieces, and I'll just show you that beautiful gold foil in all this swirl paper. The colors are, let me look again, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, Real Red, and Gold. So there's the back side. So we've got some pink shades, then it transitions over into some of the red shades. So super fun and pretty, and will be perfect for Valentine's or any time of the year. That's what I am doing today. This is a photo that I just took this weekend, I think on Friday, and with Jeff and I at the movies. And then one other thing I wanted to share with you is we have silver and gold texture foil paper. See that cool texture on there? Brushed, I think is what it's called. You get 3 sheets of gold, 3 sheets of silver, and I'll be using a little bit of that today. Then this suite also has the adhesive backed heart sequins and the gold twisted thread. So we'll use some of that as well. Then this stamp set and dies are right here. So perfect for Valentine's, of course. I'm going to try to use it in a little different fashion. And then it has 2 pages of dies. So a few of these coordinate with the items in here, with the stamps, and then a lot of these you just got some nice heart dies of different sizes. And then I grabbed also the Be My Valentine stamp set. This was an online exclusive back in the spring, and I'm using the Bee Builder punch again. I used it to make pumpkins on Monday, and today I'll use it as intended, just to add a little bit of fun into my page. So let's get to it. All right, so I've got my paper prepped. I've got my photograph. That's a 4x6 photo. Story and sketch is about creating a sketch on an 8.5 by 11 page. The story is usually of a photo or 2 that is just a particular story I want to share. It wouldn't necessarily work for a big 2-page spread. So this particular one, I have a whole album that just has these 8.5 by 11 pages in it of some of my favorite memories, I guess, and little tidbits and things about us. So today's is going to be a little tidbit about Jeff and I. So he has a love of movies, loves going to the movies, loves watching movies, whether they're in the movie theater or at home. And I do too, but not quite as much as he does. I go for the popcorn. I love the popcorn. So that'll be part of my journaling on this page. And I've got a lot of the pieces already cut here. So I cut some of that brushed gold foil. All right, got interrupted for a few minutes, so let's get back to what we're doing. I have no idea where I stopped, but here is the pieces that I've cut. I have my title cut out here, and I have the little bee Then there are the wings, along with, there's some antennas around here somewhere. There are those at. So we'll piece that together. And I tried to do like all of the images that were in this set right here. So the heart, the leaves, the flowers, and I'm going to use Love You, I think, in the background. So give me 1 second while I look at more of the audio. I'm afraid I'm kind of loud, but I'm not sure that I can change it. So my apologies if it's getting too loud. So, all right, so I've got my title, and let's just move all of this. We're going to build up just one big cluster here, I think, and then have the title and the little bee in there. So real quick, also, I wanted to share about the color coach. This will be available come November 5th, I believe. And I chose more like I would think of this more like a monochromatic, where it would be maybe like these colors right here: Melon Mambo, Cherry Cobbler, Real Red, Poppy Parade. And I did go across this way and kind of looked at the green so that I could decide what color green. So I picked Mossy Meadow as the green in there. So again, this will be available come November 5th to customers, but if you sign up as a demonstrator, you could add it to your order. All right, so let's move all of our elements over here. So, oops, they're all together. And then I'll show you, I've already gutted out my Cherry Cobbler cardstock, and that's how I got the title cut. I used that scrap right there. I'm going to move this over to the side. Of course, this is an 8.5 by 11 base. This is 8 by 10.5, so there'll be a little bit of the Cherry Cobbler border going all the way around. But the very first thing I want to do is just stamp a random background. And I think I'm gonna do Cherry Cobbler. Okay, and I'm thinking I want to stamp off because I want it to be subtle. So I'm gonna grab some scrap paper over here. Move that off to the side still a little bit more. And there we go. All right, so I grabbed the stamp Love You, and I'm going to ink that up, stamp off, and then just randomly stamp this around the background. So that will be my background. So when you're doing like a random stamping, you'll want to think of triangles. So there's kind of a triangle formation. And then you'll want to stamp off the page some. Then you'll want to come back here as well and clean that up afterwards. Some of these will end up behind elements. You won't even see them. And then some will poke out just a little bit. So just keep going all around the page. There will be quite a bit of white in the background, and so that's why I chose to do like a random stamping. And we might add some little hearts here and there as well. Pumpkins over in the sink making noise, getting into something. Oh well. Can kind of hear him in the background. Yeah, he likes to grab things and knock things off onto the floor. So, all right, I'm going to grab my chamois. I was just making sure I was live. Oh, goodness. He's making lots of noise in the background. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's making too much noise, buddy. So we're going to have to do something about that for right now. So he's like a teenager right now, or a toddler into everything. I guess he's more of a toddler because he was born like, what, 2 days before I joined Stampin' Up. So, all right. So that red will stain your stamps. Don't worry about it. They still work just fine. I think I'm done with that. So I will clean that up and put it away. And I'm thinking I want to add a little bit more texture and something in the background. I have maybe an idea. Because I love that idea of the gold, all the gold foil. So let me see and look at something here. I'm not sure what I have. We could try this. So I have some gold paint markers. I got these while I was with Close to My Heart. They're Spectrum Noir. And let's see. I'm going to set that aside. And we're going to see if we might can get it flowing, and I could do a little bit of splattering with it. I may have to do something like this. So I have this old Close to My Heart block that I got color on. So let me see. I'm just going to do some ink on here. I'm just pressing that down. The paint's coming out. And then this is dry. I'm just going to do it dry. And then we can kind of do some, oh yeah, let's have a little fun here. And I got to use up these products at some point. I'm just picking up the paint. It's already getting dry. So I got a little bit of color all the way around. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. Let me make sure I get my brush cleaned. And then I'll wipe off this paint, hopefully. I'll get some alcohol and clean that up here in just a little bit. Let me set that aside. So that'll work. I'm pleased with that. That'll just give a little bit more texture on the page. And it should dry pretty fast. And while I'm thinking about it, don't forget to clean your glass mat. You can pretty much get anything that's on there, adhesive, ink, paint, wiped off pretty easily with just your chamois. And here comes Pumpkin to get right into the middle of everything. He's got to make an appearance. I guess he heard the squeaking noise. All right, Mr. Pumpkin, come here. All right, the joys of scrapping with cats. All right, so now I need to find my removable glue dots. I'm going to do that. And I like to put one in each corner. So sorry about, he's Back up there, gonna find something else to get into. Oh well, just part of life. All right, so I think that's all pretty dry. So I'm gonna put some adhesive right along the edge. Have to be kind of careful because sometimes it will transfer over to the cardstock. So far we're good. I'm only putting adhesive around the edges because that's the only thing that's going to touch that red cardstock. So layer it down like that. I may come in and do like a black line or maybe even a smaller one of those around the edge. Okay. All right. We're doing good, I think. My word. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this photo was in the shadows. It looks kind of funny, but that was the best photo I had. So I'm going to just adhere that straight down to the page. And I think I want it to be kind of at an angle over here. I'm not going to press it down real hard in case I decide I want to move it around a little bit more. Let me see if I've got all my words, all my letters. All right, so this particular memory is going to be about our love of the movies. So my title is Movie Lover. Decided just to do movie lover and not movie lovers, even though I do like them. My journaling that I'll do will explain what part of it I love and what part of it Jeff loves. Still need to get myself some adhesive sheets so I can make this go a little bit faster. All right, so gonna kind of just lay that right there, leave that for the moment, and then let's figure out how we can build up this big cluster with the hearts. I cut this, so I nested one inside the big one. Let me see if I can find that other piece to show you what cuts out. I don't think I'll use this one, but that's what cuts out of there. Okay, so it's got a nice little design around the edge. And then I cut this one the same size so I can just glue that on top of there. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And I could actually just do that with some tape, some seal. I'll have to clean up that excess adhesive. All right, and then I'm just going to layer that over top. We line it up down at the bottom. There we go. And if you get any adhesive on there, you can just kind of maybe get it off with your rub and remove eraser. I hope. Since it's brushed, I'm not sure if I can get it off. Okay. Sorry about the noise. It's going to pick up that excess adhesive that I got right there. Go! He's back up here, and I think he's going to steal my chamois, so I got to put it under wraps. All right. So I'm thinking like right in here. I may move the title down just a little bit, and then we're just going to build up some layers. I actually may move it up. Here's Mr. Pumpkin again. I haven't been up here all day long. Of course, I haven't been in here all day long either, but we'll kind of need to play around. I know I'm putting this right here, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere it. I'm going to go ahead and make sure my photo's down, just making the commitment. And using some dimensionals. Yeah, so I may move it up a little bit, and then my journaling, I think, may go down right below it. So I want to keep, we'll see. And my journaling, some of my journaling might be over on top of this. So there's several options here. I can flip these either way. I really just wanted to kind of layer these around on top of one another. So we're going to have to play with that just a little bit. While I'm doing that, I'm going to look at, okay, I have a little bit of a sample that's I can play with. So I think I'll do that there. So I'm going to glue that part, and then I'll put a dimensional right over here. I think that's really all I need. And then see, I need to separate that from that, so that might work. And we'll just kind of do smaller ones. I like that. I'm going to do this one, like right up in here, I think. And then that one there. Okay, and so that one's, I think I did it. There we go. Let me do a little more out this way, maybe. And put some seal right up in there. Trying to get it all kind of at the same angle. Move that title up there a little bit higher, maybe. A little bit of journaling right there. Where do I want? Let me build up my little bee real quick. I'm going to do a blue dot right there on the end. Can position that back there. I've got several sentiments over here that I think I'm going to try to put on here somewhere. I'm just not sure exactly where yet. And I think I'll do this again. So this bee builder punch, this is the heart to cut out the wings, and then this is the heart to cut out the antennas. See, I didn't do it too well right there to begin with. All right, so there's our little bee we'll put on here somewhere. So I'm thinking I might use one of these over here. You'll always be the one for me, or you make my heart buzz. There's also like a be mine. So use these sentiments in lieu of these over here. There is a be mine, but then I'd have to try to stamp another E to make it be like a B. All right, so just a few more little pieces on here. I think I'll do that right there. Put a little adhesive right there. And since I'm recording this, I will be able to get my journaling done. I think I'm just going to lay that right on top of there. And you'll get to see the finished product since I can stop the recording. All right, and then I wanted to throw in the flower in here somewhere. And I might have a little room right in here. I could put some strip journaling, so I could do it right here and right here to get all my journaling in. I did these first generation and second generation to add a little bit more texture. What do you think? I kind of like that. And I might just do my journaling right here, and then if I go up here, I don't even know if I will. I'm thinking you're sweet as honey, be mine. Maybe I'll just do the be mine up here, right along there. I think I'm going to stamp some around. Okay, so I'm liking this. I'm going to do, so a couple of months ago, I did an 8.5 by 11 page with this as well, this little bee, and I did it in these unusual colors too. You'll have to go back and look at my page. So I'm liking that, I think. I really don't have any type of um, cardstock that I could, or labels. There weren't any labels in that. So, okay, let's get our title down. Let's see if I can squeeze out some liquid glue out of these. Yeah, there's a really neat technique that Jill Broadbent shared. I don't know if I can get any out. Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm just going to squeeze some right out there. And I'm going to get my tweezers. And we're just going to like tap that in just a little bit. So look, okay. And then I'm going to go right about there. And I'm hoping that that will just help move this along a little bit faster. Okay, I'm just going to tap into the glue barely where I want some glue, and hopefully it won't be too much. That was a little much. I'm going to rub it off a little bit there. Luckily, it all dries clear. So yeah, you can even lay it out a little bit more, I guess, if you wanted to. There we go. We learned so many wonderful tips and tricks during our album retreats with Close to My Heart. And I'm so excited that they have shared, Stampin' Up has, that we're going to continue to do album retreats. So I think there might be one planned somewhere around May, possibly. So I'm hoping, because album retreats were my absolute favorite event. Loved it. So, all right. This is working great. I like this. And I got that pretty straight, amazingly. All right, I'm going to do the M first this time. And this, I'll be able to wipe all this off with some alcohol or something later. This way I can get that lined up right there. We'll see if I can get, I'm getting a little messy. Trying not to. Once it's all laid down and glued down and dry, I can use my rub and remove eraser. Alrighty. So same number of letters in each one. So I think this is going to work good. I'm going to do the E. I don't think I put my focus on, and so y'all might be hearing all my little dings and stuff on my computer, but all right. Movie lover. I think my V was a little high, but don't know if I can get it pulled down. We'll see. A little bit. Okay. Kind of messy, but I'll get that cleaned up here in a few minutes. Okay, so movie lover, and I need to clean up my mess here. I'm going to grab some of that scrap paper that I used, and I'm just going to, I hate to waste that, but I guess I will. And then let's clean this up a little bit before I really make a mess. I have to clean my chamois good after this. There we go. Okay, I don't think I mentioned, so check out this underneath here. This is a magnetic board. I guess you would put it on the wall if you wanted to. I saw this tip last week during Amazon Big Deal Days. I think that's what they were called. And so I ordered that along with some of the not metal, magnets. Like, they're super strong. I got quite a few. Did you hear them? They're strong. And sorry, I'm trying to clean up my hands. I made a mess. I really need some adhesive sheets. So that's going on my next order, I think. Okay, so anyway, so my scissors will always be where I need them. I can put my dies over here if I need to. And I can share a link if you need it. Just leave a comment And when I see it, I will share a link with you on that. All right, look how messy my fingers are. Okay, so let's wrap this up. We've got some of the gold twisted thread, and I can put a few of these little adhesive backed heart sequins as well. And then I just need my journaling. So this should go right there too. I don't know. That must be more like aluminum or something maybe. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands and do my journaling. All right, so I have my journaling now. So I think I will just layer it over top of this. I'm going to put the date right down here. I think it'll fit just perfect. So I just put the date of the picture there, and then we'll do a few small dimensionals. I think those will fit down on the end here. Maybe one more, about right. Just turn it just right so that they fit on there. And then a little bit of adhesive right there. This is why I love doing strip journaling, because you can actually overlap your elements. So I'm just going to do that right here. So I said Jeff is a big movie buff. He loves going to the movies. Most of this one will be raised up. And I'm raising them up because all of that was raised up. So, whoops, I think I got two stuck together. I think I'll do 3 of these, so that worked out well. And so these strips are a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch, so that gives you an idea how big these mini dimensionals are. So it's nice to have both sizes available. And I like to stagger them, so I'm going to stagger these. Go that way so that they don't necessarily, that almost lined up, but that's fine. And then I put, my favorite part is the popcorn. So most of this is going to be with dots. I think 3 will be sufficient. And then I'll do that one right about there. All right, so it doesn't take, you don't have to do a lot of journaling. But then some of these you could do a bunch of journaling if you wanted to. All right, so here is that gold twisted thread. I think what I'm going to do with it is just wrap some around, like maybe 3. I'll be careful and not cut my finger. I like to use this and just tuck some underneath some places. Maybe I like to use glue dots when I do that. I think it's time for me to order some more glue dots. So I'm going to try to roll a glue dot kind of around the ends over here. Okay, so they stay like that. It just kind of rolls it around it. And then decide, I think I like it. Oh, I didn't put all those leaves down. So, or that. Well, let's do that real quick. Got distracted. So let's do think I wanted it out more that way. So let's get these down real quick, and then I'll tuck that. All right, and I'm just gonna glue these right down to the page. So I want one of each leaf, but one will be first generation and the other will be second generation. Not sure how maybe like this. Kind of like that, and then this can be up that way. Okay, and then these are just the opposite. And then we can put them maybe up higher like that. And then right down in here. And now we can take this, tuck it right down in there. Make sure that glue dot gets stuck, and then you can just kind of maneuver it however you want. And I think I'll put some more right over here as well. So just do the exact same thing. Using another glue dot. Just kind of roll it off there, roll those threads into there. Just make sure they're wrapped around there. And then this one, where can we put it? I think I want it right down here. I don't know, maybe not right there. I'm going to pull this up, and then I'm going to tuck it right up under here. Maybe. Okay. And then again, just kind of maneuver those strands to, and then we can put this, I'm going to put this on with the glue dot. And then we're just going to add a couple of the little gold hearts, and we will be done. Okay. Piece of backed heart sequins is what these are called. And you've got quite a few sizes, so let's get a large one. And we're just going to position them in a couple of different little places. Let's do like a little one with that. And then maybe a medium. Let's do a medium. Got down here. We need right in here. I'll do it this way. I just like to angle them at different ways. And let's do, you know what I think I'm going to do is just this, Your Sweet as Honey. I think that's fun. And it'll go right up here. Or right down here, I'm not sure. Let me get a long block. We're going to do it in cherry cobbler. And that way this will tie in that little bee that I decided to put in here. I think I want it over here. I'm going to do it right there. Okay, I like that. And, whoops. I'm going to do a couple of these hearts. Ah, perfect. So we got a little bit of a triangle going there. All right, I think that's it. So there's your sneak peek of one of our new online exclusives. And what that means is that all the products, there won't be a brochure or a catalog. You'll only find them online. You can go to my website at passionateaboutscrapbooking.stampinup.net and look under the menu for online exclusives, and you'll be amazed at all the products that we have available that are available only online. You might find some really fun things that you've got to have. So until next time, which will be Friday for Feel Good Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time, where I'll be creating some fun folds using some of all the products that I've used this week. I may do a combination of what I did Monday and today. So thank you for joining me. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to follow and subscribe, and I'll see y'all Friday. Thank you. Bye-bye.